Hi, my name's Barbara. I'm a Western herbal medicine practitioner, and today I would like to make a therapeutic tea to assist with sleep. Um, if you're watching this today, I imagine that you may be tired and you've been having trouble falling asleep or maintaining sleep. So I'm going to try to keep the information very simple, and I want it to feel attainable. Because I believe that herbal medicine is available for all of us to utilize, and yeah, it's just something that should be able to fit into our lives and not create more stress. In fact, it should do the opposite. It should allow us to reconnect with our essential selves and just break out of the thinking patterns or the conditions which are creating stress in our lives. The other beautiful thing about herbal teas and therapeutic teas, as such, is that they are a collaboration between us and the plants. So these are the herbs that were available to me in my cupboard today, but there are many other herbs that you could substitute in place of another, depending on what you want to target in relation to the way you're sleeping, and even as simple as taste, because they all taste different. So the herbs that I've chosen to use today are green oats, and to make a tea, essentially you want to be fairly generous. So I just have my bowl here, my hands are clean, and I will just be adding a good half a cup into my bowl. Essentially, you just want to find a jar of any size, and we're going to place our blended tea ingredients into that jar. So I'm going to use equal parts of all of the herbs. Okay. I should actually tell you a little bit about green oats. So green oats is a nervine tonic, and it has anxiolytic properties. So that means it's really able to calm us, and a lot of sleep problems are caused because of anxiety and trouble switching off. So green oats is a really beautiful, nourishing herb. It's usually used for nervous exhaustion, and there are conflicting studies that say that it may be good for nicotine addiction. So, there are some studies that say it does do that. There are some studies that say it doesn't. But yeah, try it for yourself. So just put one of those in. The next herb that I've chosen is chamomile. Chamomile is a carminative, which means it's actually good for the tummy, but it's also a mild sedative. Now, yeah, it's quite the magic herb, actually, chamomile. Don't underestimate the common herbs. The next herb that I've chosen is passionflower. So passionflower is another mild sedative, and it actually increases GABA, which is the inhibitory neurotransmitter in the brain. So this is a really beautiful sleep herb as well. And then I actually have some lemon balm, another carminative which works on the tummy by decreasing flatulence and indigestion type symptoms, but it's also a mild sedative. And usually problems in relation to anxiety are quite closely linked to problems in the gut. So yeah, it's quite a good coverall. Now, licorice is not only delicious, but it's an adrenal tonic. So yeah, this is really nourishing the adrenals. I'll put this in here. And I have also added some Schisandra berries. I find Schisandra berries really delicious, actually, but they're also an adaptogen. So that means they work on any imbalance. They're an intelligent herb or berry, I should say, in the sense that with adaptogens, what they do is if there's an overproduction of something in the body, they're able to like bring it down, or if there's an underproduction, they're able to raise it up. So they really work to bring the whole body back into the balance, and usually adaptogens are really, really powerful in the use of stress and things like that. So what I'll do now, so I'm just going to mix this up with my hands, which are clean. Beautiful. Okay, now that I've done that, I've got my jar here, and I will put the herbs into the jar. So the difference between tea bags and a tea that's been made with raw ingredients is actually the efficacy. So a tea bag may not give you the results you desire, based simply on the fact that they don't actually have the therapeutic dose. So your body isn't actually receiving all of the constituents and the actions that the plant has to offer. So what I do for these therapeutic teas is I actually drink them from a plunger. So what you would do is you'd get a couple of big heaped tablespoons and just put it on the bottom, fill it with near to boiling water, and let it really infuse for a good 5 to 10 minutes. And you can actually drink this throughout the day. Sometimes I put it into a jar very similar to the jars that I've been using, and stick it in the fridge, and you can keep it there for up to 24 hours. And then that way it's just working on your system all day, but definitely before bed. So just make a big one up of these, and just sip it all evening. I guess with herbs, they are safe, but they are not always indicated for all people all of the time. For example, Schisandra is not recommended for women during pregnancy. High dose licorice, which normally, like you would say this in a liquid extract, isn't good for high blood pressure. Lemon balm can be not indicated in cases of like Hashimoto's or hypothyroidism. So what you want to do is, before taking herbs, always check with your medical practitioner. What else? So if you are still having trouble sleeping, so my boyfriend actually does suffer from insomnia at times, and I made him a liquid extract, and essentially the herbs that I chose for him were Passionflower, Licorice, high-grade licorice, and Withania. These seemed to work a treat for him, and he was waking up refreshed, as well as like sleeping throughout the night, which is quite the luxury if you've had interrupted sleep. So these would have to be prescribed by a herbalist or a naturopath. So what I would recommend is, if you have ongoing issues and your insomnia is chronic, go see someone or go to your health food shop and have a chat about the best options for you, because there is help out there. There's a lot of natural supplementation that may just be able to boot the body back into creating a great night's sleep. So thanks for watching, and sweet dreams.